He never left his hometown. He followed the exact same daily routine for over 40 years. Yet this quiet man, Immanuel Kant, completely changed the way we think about morality, knowledge, and freedom. Today, we're diving into the life and philosophy of one of the greatest minds in human history. Who was Kant? And why do his ideas still shape our world, even today? Let's find out. Who was Immanuel Kant? Immanuel Kant was born in 1724 in Königsberg, Prussia, now Kaliningrad, Russia. He lived a quiet, disciplined life, a true creature of habit. But inside, his mind was anything but ordinary. Kant asked questions like, how do we know what we know? What is freedom? How should we act? And why? His answers reshaped philosophy, science, and even politics. He's often called the most influential philosopher since Plato and Aristotle. Kant's Big Idea. Number 1. Knowledge is constructed. Before Kant, philosophers were divided between two camps. Rationalists, like Descartes, believed knowledge comes from pure reason. Empiricists, like Locke, Hume, believed knowledge comes only from experience. Kant's genius was in combining both. He argued, the mind is not a passive receiver of information. It actively shapes our experience. In his famous book, The Critique of Pure Reason, Kant explained, we can never know things in themselves, das Ding an sich, the world as it truly is. We only know the phenomena, the world as it appears to us through space, time, and categories like cause and effect. So reality, in a way, is filtered through our mind. This changed science, psychology, and how we think about truth itself. Chart 2. The moral law. Within Kant believed that morality isn't about results or emotions, it's about intention and acting from duty. He introduced what he called the categorical imperative, the ultimate moral principle. It sounds complex, but here's the idea. Act only according to that maxim which you can at the same time will to become a universal law. In simple terms, before you act, ask, what if everyone did this? Would the world be better or worse? Example, should I lie to get out of trouble? If everyone lied, no one would trust anyone. Society would fall apart. So lying, even when convenient, is morally wrong. For Kant, we are truly free only when we follow reason and moral duty, not our impulses. Number 3. Human dignity and autonomy. Kant had a radical idea for his time. Every person is an end in themselves, not a means to an end. This means we should never use people for our own gain. Why? Because every human has rational will, and that gives them infinite worth. This idea became the foundation for human rights, modern democracy, the idea of dignity in law and ethics. Kant's philosophy tells us, treat others not as tools, but as equals, always. Kant on freedom and responsibility. To Kant, freedom isn't doing whatever we want. True freedom is self-discipline, choosing to follow the moral law. Imagine, a person driven by desires, a slave to impulse, a person who acts from duty, truly free. So freedom isn't about avoiding rules, it's about creating rules for yourself through reason and virtue. That's why Kant said, two things fill me with awe, the starry sky above me and the moral law within me. Why Kant still matters. Today, Kant lived in the 18th century, but his ideas are everywhere. In law, human dignity and equality. In ethics, doing the right thing, not just the profitable thing. In psychology, the mind-shaping perception. In personal growth, self-discipline, moral clarity, rational freedom. When you ask, is this the right thing to do? Am I using someone or respecting them? What would happen if everyone did this? You're thinking like Kant. Kant showed us that truth is not just outside, but also within. That freedom isn't found in chaos, but in reason. And that being human means living with dignity, duty, and depth. So the next time you face a choice, a challenge, or a moral dilemma, pause, reflect, and ask yourself, What would the moral law within me say